All right, we are live, guys. I just want to make sure that we don't hear any echoes from the actual live page. So, but let's get started. Congratulations for everyone who made it out tonight. Welcome to tonight's training. Let's introduce ourselves. We're gonna go first, and then we're gonna go down the line of the panels here.
Absolutely. My name is Paulo CQ.
And I'm Cassandra Lee, and together we are the Power Couple.
Man, welcome. I'm really pumped up because if you're on here, it's because you're looking to understand how to start making a couple of $100 using Facebook, right? Now, I'm not kidding about that, right? What you're going to be learning today is going to be mind-blowing, and it's going to just blow your mind how much money you're actually leaving on the table by not making the decision to use Facebook to start making money, okay? And, you know, some of you guys are on here, and some of you guys are excited. Some of you guys are on here, and some of you guys are saying, is it really possible? Can I really do it, okay? And everybody who's on the panel here, some of you guys recognize them, right? Some of you guys say, oh, my goodness, that's my friend. He actually invited me here. I can't believe that he's doing this stuff, right? And, yes, they are doing it, right? Because the people on this panel are real special people, okay? Real special people, and they're going to get their chance to introduce themselves to you. But here's what I want to let you know about this group. This group is a special kind of people because this group is in our mastermind group, and this group is out there to create some massive, massive results in the next 90 days. Has positioned themselves on the internet, right, using Facebook, right, to just start doing this full time and to start living their dreams a little bit more. Whether you believe it or not, right, by the end of this training, you're going to begin to realize that everyone on that, right, whether you know, right, like Regina, like Sky, like Trey, like Nico, like Jenny, right, or anybody else that you see on here, you're going to begin to start looking at them a little differently, with a different perspective. Whether you know them for a long time, whether you just met them, right, you're going to realize by the end of this training that these people that you know, that you call friends, are actually people who are going to make a difference in this world, and they're going to change a lot of lives. And in the process of doing that, they're going to make a lot of money and live the dreams that they want. Because you're going to realize that it's possible by the end of tonight's training. So I'm going to toss this back to my wife, and she's going to kind of be the host because she's really good at this. So I'm pumped up.
Yeah. All right, so let's go down the line. I want everyone to introduce yourself. Let's have, Sky. I want Sky. Go ahead, introduce yourself to everybody tonight.
Hey everybody, once again my name is Sky DeLauder. I'm out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania, and these guys have really given me the mindset to put everything into this and do what I'm absolutely capable of doing, which you are all absolutely capable of doing. It's just a matter of staying plugged in and taking action.
Bam, I love it. Very nice and well said. Let's go ahead and let's have Regina. Go ahead and introduce yourself to everyone.
Hi everyone, I'm Regina Cova Mason. I am in Marion, North Carolina, and I'm in line with Sky. What he said, you know, we are all capable of doing this, and you know, I hopped on board because there's a place I want to be, and these guys are going to help me get there, and we're all going to help you get there. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Awesome, very nice. Okay, let's have our special guest, who's not a member of Power Quantum, but a friend of ours, Mr. Matthew Blust.
What's up, everybody? It's Matthew Blust here. I'm coming to you from Fort Walton Beach, Florida. I've been in online marketing for, I'd say I've been all in for about 4 months, but I actually got started almost 4 or 5 years ago. So I'm really happy to be here tonight. I'm happy to get all this good training out tonight, too.
Awesome, very good. And Jenny, go ahead and introduce yourself to everyone as well.
Hey guys, my name is Jenny Rojas. I'm from LA, California, and I'm just going to repeat something that Paulo said yesterday on a training call that really stood out to me. Really, there's nothing special about us. We're ordinary people with an extraordinary vision. So I really hope you can join us and, you know, meet us. And that's pretty much it.
Awesome, very good. I'm excited. You know what? Let's get into it. If you're here, it's because you're looking to learn how to make money online using Facebook. And I know that may sound like, whoa, is that even possible? How in the world do you make money online using Facebook? You know, is this legit? You know, it's just so funny how when the moment you say money and any simple way of making it, people immediately think that it is not reality, because people are so conditioned to believe that being able to make money, you have to actually slave for it. You have to do some manual labor. It's impossible to just be on Facebook and make money. That's just so ridiculous. But yet you're here, and yet you still want to know. And I want you to know that it's no coincidence that you're here, and just congratulations to making it here. Everyone that you see here on the panel, there might be more people popping up later, but everyone that you see here on the panel, specifically Sky, Regina, and Jenny, they're all members of our coaching program. And what we do is we teach them marketing skills that help them get to their next level in their business. And one of the things that we're going to be teaching specifically tonight is Facebook. And we decided not only to teach it to them, but teach it to a public audience so that we all can learn at the same time. The only difference is that they get to interact with us live. So, you know, congratulations to you guys. And if you don't know, Matthew is a friend of ours, and he's been doing this with us. He just started recently, and he's been having some massive success. I know Facebook is definitely one of the methods he uses for marketing his business. What's going to happen tonight is you're going to realize how simple and effective Facebook actually is. Now, we're not going to go over everything because Facebook is a detailed topic. We're going to go just on the basics. And if you really like what you hear tonight, then get ready. We'll go deeper on another day. And you're going to see that instead of just logging in every morning like you normally do anyway, you actually can log in and do it and use it with purpose to fill up your bank account. And again, you're probably just wondering, I don't get how that's even possible. Well, stick all the way through to the end of the training, and you're going to realize how simple and easy it actually is. All right, babe, you ready?
Yeah, I'm really pumped up. I'm pumped up, and if you're on here, guys, you can go ahead and comment below, show how excited you are, right? And, you know, I'm really pumped up, and here's what's going to be happening, right, guys? By the end of this training, not only am I going to teach you a specific strategy that you can actually take and actually go and make money by the end of the night as long as you take action, right? Now, I do have to say an income disclaimer because results are not typical because, honestly, right, everybody that you see on this panel, right, they're not typical people, right? Because what are typical people? Typical people are people who take no action and they rather live a mediocre life, right? They rather just settle for what's there. They rather just settle for things, and they just rather just have life kind of play them as a puppet, right? Now, I'm not saying you're average because if you're on here, it's because you've decided to take the time out and because you're not average, right? So here's what I want to talk about first of all, right? How the hell do you make money from Facebook? I mean, like, does money just go into your bank account? And the answer is no, right? So if I really want to make sure I explain this, right, I really have to take you back to a time when I was actually running a martial arts school, and for the first time, I actually saw my wife, right? I saw her selling, you know, I saw her selling $1,000 contracts, $2,000 contracts, $3,000 contracts, and even $5,000 contracts, and I was just sitting there, and I'm like, there's no freaking way. How in the world is she making that much money? How in the world is she selling contracts like that? Do they think she's pretty? Is it because she's beautiful? I mean, why are they saying yes to them, right? Which goes to show that in order for you to actually make money using Facebook, it's absolutely, right? It's school, we were selling something, right? Now, some of you guys are saying, oh my goodness, I have to sell something, right? And the first thing that you automatically think about is, oh my goodness, like, what do I have to do? What do I have to sell? You don't have to sell anything, first of all, right? You're on here because you want to learn how to make money on Facebook, and I need to establish this, all right? So when it comes to selling, the first thing that you probably think about is being annoying to people, messaging them on Facebook, right? Messaging them and being annoying and kind of just going up to their front door. And if you've ever marketing or you're involved in being annoying, kind of pitchy, that's probably the first thing you think about, right? But I want to let you know something. Selling, okay, is very different than that, okay? Selling is actually fun when you're solving people's problems, right? And when you learn how to solve people's problems, right, guess what happens? People are more than willing to actually give you money and pay for whatever you have to offer, okay? So that's the first thing you need to understand. How do you sell? How do you sell anything, all right, on Facebook? Well, first, you need to identify a problem. In the karate school, the problem that we would have, and the reason why people would come to us is because of their kids, right? Their kids needed discipline because the kids were bad, right? They're misbehaving in school or doing something that they shouldn't be doing. So they would bring them to the karate with the problem, right? And then my wife would talk to them and kind of just look at them in the eyes, with her pretty eyes, and smile at them. And then they would sign a $1,000 contract or a $3,000 contract, depending on what program they got in. So automatically, why were people so willing to give my wife $1,000, right? It's not because she was pretty. It was because she identified a problem, right? She identified a problem, and then she gave that person a solution, okay? And that's why you're here, right? You're here because you have a problem. And the problem is maybe you're here because you need a couple extra $100 to pay some bills. Maybe you're here because maybe you're just looking for another way, a part-time way to start making money so you can start paying for other things, or just taking some fun money, right? Whatever the case is, what we have here is a solution, because we're going to teach you a strategy, and we're going to teach you a way to start making money on Facebook, right?
Absolutely.
Is there something you want to say?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Now, before we can move on, but I want you guys to understand that it all starts with belief. Now, you're saying, oh, this is like the law of attraction thing. No, that's not at all what I'm saying. I'm just saying you have to actually believe that you can succeed so that anything that you touch turns to gold. And here's what I mean. I was having a conversation with our members. We did like a live call one time, a conference call a few weeks ago. And one of the things that I was saying is that, everything that you see manifested around your life was first a thought before it was manifested. Think about that. Everything that you see was first a thought before it actually manifested. Car, computer, right? Board, right? Marker, whatever it was first a thought, and then it was created. How is that possible? Well, somebody came up with an idea, right? They began to proclaim that idea. They began to talk about it. They started writing it down. And then from there, they began to connect the right kind of people that can help them create and manifest the idea they saw in their mind. It works the same way with your goals, your dreams. If you're here and you're looking to make extra amount of money, I want you to identify how much exactly is it that you want to make. I want you to identify it, and I want you to write it down on your paper right now. Identify the exact amount of money you want to make. When you have that, you need to start talking about it. Tell the world. Believe it, because it then manifests. And I want Matthew to come out really quick, and I want him to just talk about how he believed so much that this was going to work. How he literally came up with the goal and took action on it and immediately began to see results. It all started with belief. He is the perfect example. Matthew, go ahead and share with everyone your belief.
And Matthew, why don't you go ahead and at the end of sharing that, you share the results that you've gotten just by believing that it's possible.
Sure. Okay, well, my name's Matthew Blust. I got started about 4 months ago, and I got started with no experience at all. I've been marketing for 4 years, but I didn't really know what I was doing. So I got started, went to an event with a list of 5 or 10 people, had 2 people in my downline, and I was listening to what these leaders were saying on stage. And they brought up a guy from Germany called, his name is AK Jr., and he made $90,000 in 90 days. And I said, how did this 22-year-old make $90,000 in 90 days? So he was up there, and he's like, this is what I did. I called people that joined at the $25 level. I called them. So now I'm a real person to them. I connected with them, and they go, holy crap. You're the guy from the video. You're AK. And he's like, yeah. I just want to let you know that if you don't get into the 15K formula, the $1,000 level, within 72 hours, you might as well quit right now. And people were actually like, oh my gosh, I ran into a gold mine. This guy's going somewhere. He has a vision. Let me connect with him. And that's what people started doing. So he started making money, and I said, are you serious? There's no way. I was like, I got 2 people in my downline, and I told Cassandra, she was at the event too, and I said, hey, Cassandra, I'm making a 15K sale today. Like my 3rd day in the business, I was like, I'm making $1,000 today. So I used the training that AK said that he did. I sent my guy that message, and because I saw it, I wanted it, I said, hey, Cassandra, I'm going to make it. Paulo, I'm making $1,000 today, and they're like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then later on that day, we came back in the room, and she was like sitting up front, and I was like, hey, guess what? She's like, what? Where are you? Like, we're texting. And I said, hey, I just made a 15K sale today. Made $1,000. She's like, no freaking way. I was like, yeah, I just did it. And then on commission countdown, I was like, yep, made $1,000. It's my third day in the business. It's real. I'm a real person. I believe it now. But it's like, it all started from me saying, this is going to happen for me. That's it. Like, it's happening. And I made it happen. I took a lot of action because I could have just sat there and gone, okay, this guy made 90 grand in 90 days. Right. I'll believe it. But I was actually like, okay, if it worked for him, he's a person, I've met him before, we hung out, let me try it. And I did, and it worked. And then I went on to do that again and again and again and again. So actually now I'm in the military, and I have like 4 days left. I'm on terminal leave. I don't have to shave anymore. Feels awesome. Looks terrible. Feels awesome. But yeah, this is what I do now. I literally sit at home and get people to join. And it's not a matter of me going out there and seeking people. People message me and say, Matt, what are you doing? And that's how we're going to teach you. You know, that's what we're going to teach you to do today. We're going to teach you how to become the hunted instead of being the hunter going, where are all these people with their credit cards out ready to buy? We're going to bring them to you, and they're going to be like, I get calls like this all the time. They're like, hey, is this Matt? I'm like, yeah, how can I help you? He's like, well, just to let you know, I have my credit card on the table before we start this phone call. I just want to let you know that. Okay, cool. They're like, that's where we're going to take you. We're going to teach you how to stop chasing your family and friends, wasting your time, handing out DVDs to people, driving to people's houses, driving back, getting them to a home meeting, and doing all that crap. Because most of you, if I'm guessing, have done that before. Now, that's a big waste of time. We're going to show you how to cut that time down and how to get people to come to you instead of you going to them. And, you know, that's my story. That's where I am. And I just want to pass it to Paulo and say thank you for letting me be on this panel.
Of course, man. You deserve it. I can't believe how fast you've grown. And one of the things that I want you guys to understand just from that story is that belief is transferred, okay? So he was literally at an event, not sure what to expect. Is this really going to work for me? And, you know, again, income disclaimer, guys, income disclaimer. These results are not typical, okay? You're going to see an income disclaimer very soon. You can go ahead and click on that when you see it if you want to. But I want you to know, guys, AK got on the game. He immediately said, I believe I can make X amount of dollars within a 90-day period. And he didn't just keep that belief to himself. He talked about it. I'm telling you, what you believe when you speak it, it then manifests. He literally got $94,000 within 90 days. Again, income disclaimer, and results are not typical. All using Facebook, mostly using Facebook. And you're probably saying, what? And I'm saying, yes, it's that real. It is real. And he talked about it. People believed it, that he was actually going to do it because he spoke with so much conviction that they said, I'm in. I'm in. And he just kept getting people after people after people after people. He has one of the largest teams in Europe, and they're just rocking it out right now. And then Matthew listens to this story, and he gets what? A transfer of belief. And he goes, holy crap, if that 22-year-old kid from Europe who can't even speak English correctly can do it, then so can I. I can do it. And he went out, and he began to take that same belief, and he started speaking about it, talking about it, and now he makes $1,000 days. Why is this so important? Because Paulo and I can share any strategy, but if you do not believe that you can do something powerful with it, it will not work. And I don't want you to come here and say, it doesn't work. No, because we have proof that it works. Number two, you have to believe. It all starts with your mind. So without further ado, by the way, Nico just got on the panel. Everyone say hi to Nico. All right. So what I want you guys to do is listen up, because Paulo's about to hit it hard with this Facebook strategy as he gets the downloaded information from the heavens above. Just kidding. Can I get an amen?
Amen. That's so funny. You know, right before I get into the Facebook stuff that I'm going to share with you, right? I'm going to be sharing with you how to use Facebook Graph to target people, right? Target specific people, right? What I mean by target, by the way, right? Target people when they're ready to buy, right? Because, I mean, would you rather wait a year for the person to make a decision, or would you rather target a specific person who has a problem, who's ready to buy and make a change today? I'm guessing it's because you want to make money right now, not 10 years from now. So I'm going to talk about how to use Facebook Graph. I'm going to talk about how to use Facebook 2.0 chat, and you're going to see why I call it 2.0 chat, right? Because Facebook chat is very powerful, and the only reason why you probably don't think it's powerful is because you probably are not making any money on it, right? And I'm also going to talk about different little things in there that are just going to be really, really useful. Now, before I get into that, right, super quick story. Going back to the martial arts, I would see my wife selling, and then I said to myself, well, this can't be that hard, right? And then I would go there. I was wearing a martial arts suit like she was. I was wearing a belt, right? And I think I look a little prettier than her, just playing around. I don't think I do. Look, she's actually way prettier, I think. But anyways, I was there, and then the person was there, and I was looking at that person, and I was just so nervous. I was like, is this person going to buy? Is this person going to get the contract? Are you going to do karate? And I was overthinking so much, right, that what I transferred to that person was not confidence, right? Even though I was an instructor, even though it was the same curriculum, even though we were teaching in the same school, even though I was wearing the same uniform that she was, how come people were buying from her and not from me? Belief. And if you're here and you're looking to make money using Facebook, right, people are not going to buy anything from you unless you're confident about what you are talking about, right? Unless you have belief, okay? So I really just wanted to start that off, okay? So here's what we're going to do real quick, all right? Let me just erase this for a second, okay? And we're going to talk about Facebook, okay? You see, when I got started, I think I had like under 600 friends, okay? Now I'm like, I'm kind of crossing over, like, I'm reaching 3,000 friends, and my wife is kind of like close to more like 5,000 friends because she's a little bit more popular than I am. But I'm going to beat her. I told her already, I'm going to beat her. So when you get on Facebook, right, how can you use this to start making money? Well, first of all, you need to be intentional and strategic, okay? You're getting on Facebook. You want to make sure if you're gonna you know, just mess around with it, then just get out of this Hangout, because we're here because I'm gonna share with you how to make money, okay? We're gonna share with you how to do it in a legit way, okay? In a way where it's not like you're doing something bad. It's completely 100% legal and ethical, and people actually want to buy. I'm gonna share that with you in a second, okay? So when you get on Facebook, the goal is to max out your friends, okay? Facebook, yeah, you can write it down because you have better writing than I do, I guess, right? Facebook, right, allows you to have 5,000 friends. After 5,000 friends, people start following you. Some of you guys are probably not even at 1,000 friends, and some of you guys are probably at 1,000, and some of you guys have a lot of friends and are making no money, okay? So let me just talk to you for a second. I'm going to share with you. I'm going to just bridge all of this in a second, okay? So if you're writing notes, okay, you want to understand that, okay, that you can have 5,000 friends, and after that, people start following you, okay? So the first goal is what? To max out your friends on Facebook, okay? The second goal that you want to understand is you don't want to be on Facebook just adding random people. You want to be specific with who you're adding, okay? So then when you go on Facebook, you actually have friends who want to buy from you. You actually have friends that have problems, and you have something that can solve their problems, okay? So what I like to do is I like to make sure that I have 5 specific people that I want to make sure I'm targeting, okay? So I'm just going to give an example here, okay, so you guys can understand, okay? The first example, right, I'm going to do 5, okay? Let's say the first type of person that I want to target is couples, okay? So the first type of people that I want to target are couples, right? People who are in relationships, right? I'm going to talk about why in a second. The second people, let's say I want to target investors, okay? Now I'm getting specific, right? The third kind of people that I want to target is maybe network marketers, okay? The fourth type of people that I want to target is probably, let's say, affiliate marketers, okay? And then the fifth type of person, maybe I want to target people who are entrepreneurs, people who are like Robert Kiyosaki, or people who kind of were into self-development, people who have an open mind to understanding that you don't have to work your ass off. You don't have to physically labor, all right, to make money, okay? Maybe I want to target those people. Now I just got specific, right? Notice how I'm specific. Now, the reason why I want to target couples is because here's the deal. What's the problem that a lot of couples normally have, right? Well, me and my wife have been blessed to constantly been working together
Since day one.
Since day one, right? Since day one, right? And a lot of couples have a problem where they're not spending time with each other, they're growing apart, and they would just honestly like to just spend more quality time and maybe take a couple vacations, right? So automatically that's a problem that I know how to solve because I can show them how to do that. The second type of people, investors, real estate people, right? / investors, okay? Now, the problem that real estate people have is that they don't know how to market very well, right, to people who are interested in buying, meaning that they do a lot of traditional old ways of marketing, okay? That's another problem. Now, why am I targeting investors? Is because, in a second I'll get to that, right? Because that's the problem that they're having. They don't know how to market, and guess what? Over the last 12 months, me and my wife have developed a skill set through the stuff that I'm sharing with you today on how to brand yourself, how to market on the internet, and how to get people to buy stuff because you're selling a solution to their problem. All right, the third type of people is network marketers, right? Maybe you're on here, and heck, maybe you might be a network marketer. And the problem that people in network marketing have is that they're running out of their warm market, right? They don't know who else to talk to. I mean, they've gone through the family and friends, which, by the way, I think they're the worst type of people to target. They just don't believe in your dreams and your vision. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some people do believe in you. Like, it took my parents a really long time to believe in me, which meant that they actually had to see it to believe it. And you see network marketers, they get started, and they're told to talk to their friends and family. Nobody gets in, and then you burn through your market. So a lot of people need to start developing a list. So I teach them how to build a list online. Notice how I'm solving problems. I'm not just pitching them. All right. The fourth type of people is affiliate marketers. People who are actually like to sell things in their affiliate. Either they sell stuff on Amazon or they sell stuff on eBay. And the problem that some of these people have is that they're selling stuff and they're making like a penny off a product. Like, they'll sell something for $100 and they'll make like $2. Okay. So they're not making a lot of money, which means that the problem that they're having is that they need to sell like 1,000,000 things, work 10 hours to make what I can make in an hour, to make what we can make in minutes, okay? Yesterday alone, we were just moving around, right? We were just hanging out, and like literally we just made $500 in minutes, okay? People who are affiliate marketers have that problem. They're not making high-ticket commissions. The next people are people who self-develop. What's wrong with these people? Well, nothing's wrong. They're actually cool people. But some of these people are so stuck on learning that they don't take any action. And because they don't take any action, they're like an encyclopedia that just don't get any results. They know all of the books, like the Law of Attraction, right? But they're living a life that's nothing to prosperity. So what's the problem? The
other cool thing about self-developers is that they have all this information but nothing to apply it to. So that's a problem.
They don't have a vehicle.
They don't have a vehicle to apply it to, but they're looking for one, and they're looking for one that actually works. So they're already they're just ready to receive. You know, you don't have to actually do any kind of brain surgery to them because they're already in the mindset of winning. So that's why they're a very good target market.
Very cool. Yeah, exactly. Very good point, by the way. Thank you for adding that extra stuff, right? So now the next thing that I want to talk to you guys about is the reason why I'm targeting these people, okay? Now, don't think that just because I'm targeting them, like I'm like manipulating them to pull out their credit cards and buy. They're going to willingly want to do that because I'm solving their problem. I don't manipulate anybody, first of all, right?
You have to think of it like this, right? When you know who it is that wants your service, you look for where they hang out. You look for what they're talking about on Facebook. You look for what groups they're in, for what Facebook pages they like. And through what we're going to share with you, you then present what you offer in front of them without them really knowing. It's kind of like, I know you guys see this all the time. I go on Facebook. I love shopping, okay? I'm sorry, I do. I love heels. Heels are my thing, right? And I will go on Facebook, and I'll see some mighty fine heels on the side of my my Facebook and I just get like, I gotta buy that, right? How do they know that I like heels? How do they know? Because I've been on their pages before, and they will find where I am on Facebook and just present themselves like, hey, you want me? Come click here, hey, right? They'll do those things, and it's the same thing here. We know what we're looking for in our business. We know who's going to say yes. We know who's going to say no. Why will we spend time with people who's going to say no? These are the people that will most likely say yes, and what will we do? Well, we will present our stuff right in front of them like, hey, click here, hey, and then suddenly what will happen? They click there, and they want it. It's that simple, all right? So let's get into that more.
Yeah. That's really powerful. Yeah. She does love heels. She does. That's not a lie, okay? And maybe you're on here and you love heels too, so maybe you can relate with her, right? So look, listen. This is really exciting. This is really exciting, right? And by the way, who's ever brought you here, whether it was Regina, Sky, Trey, Nico, Jenny, or whoever brought you here, right? You want to thank them, because by the end of this training, I promise you that you're going to feel obligated to get what we're going to be sharing with you, right? Because honestly, you can't even really make money unless you just get in, right? So, by the way, if someone invited you, right, you just want to thank them, and you just want to message them and say, thank you so much for inviting me. I never realized how important this is, and I never realized how possible this is, right? And you know what's really cool? What's really cool about these two members, we have two members on here. Her name is Regina, and her name is Nico, right? And they're in position, right? Believe it or not, but they're in position, right, to actually make, upwards of $3,000, right? Because they are just in position, right? Just like how you're in position right now. You're on here and you're listening to this information, and all of a sudden you're in position to actually change your life and start to make money using Facebook, which I promise you a lot of your friends are not doing, and maybe none of them are doing it, right? So you're in position to automatically change your life. You know, I've realized that
Absolutely.
sometimes you just have to be in the right place at the right time, right, and with the right people. And I can promise you that those two ladies there, they're awesome. They're awesome people, okay? Not to discredit anything from anybody else, right? I'm just saying, right, those two ladies, right, are in position to make a lot of money, and they're actually one of our upcoming, they're just our leaders there, right? They've done whatever it takes, right? And everyone else on here as well, right? You have Jenny, you have Matthew, Sky. Matthew's just, he's not even on our team, but he's just an awesome guy. You got Sky, right? So let's get right into it, guys. Let's get right into it, okay? So this is going to be really cool stuff. Are you guys enjoying it, by the way, right? Now you're realizing, holy crap, I don't even target people. I just add people as friends, right? Right? So we're going to get right into it, right? So now what I'm going to do real quick, right, I'm going to show you how to use Facebook Graph. By the way, all of this stuff that I'm sharing with you is free, okay? The only thing that you're going to have to do at the end of this training is just, you're going to have to get in, okay? And the reason why is because what are you going to sell? Thin air, right? And are you really going to spend thousands and thousands of hours researching which one you're going to go, and that's going to take you even more time to make money, and then you're going to forget, and then you're going to realize, and you're going to forget, and you're never going to make money like these people on the panel are making money, and they're going to be making 10K in the next 90 days, which I'm excited for. Woo! With the stuff that we're going to have. The next reason why you want to get in is because, I mean, look, I mean, this is power quantum, man, and if you came through Matthew, right? Matthew's an awesome dude. Get back to him because he's awesome as well, right? And he has an awesome team too. You know, there's no reason why you wouldn't be on here if he wasn't awesome.
You just want to roll with this crew, guys.
Yeah,
just roll with that.
Absolutely. The third thing why you just want to get in by the end of this training is because this team cares about you, and because we're actually a unit. We're like a pack of wolves. You know, we run together and we make sure everyone succeeds as long as you take action and you get in. Well, anyways, here's what we're gonna do, right? What we're gonna do is I'm gonna screen share, okay? I'm gonna show you where you actually use this on Facebook, and you're gonna be like, holy crap, that's what that thing is? And I was like, I've just been using it for nothing. So let's just screen share for a second.
Absolutely. Matt, I saw you unmute yourself. Do you want to say something?
Yeah, I was like, look, I wanted to say this. If you came in because of me and you connect with someone else on this, join them. It doesn't matter who you join, just get in.
That's awesome. That's awesome, dude. You're a generous cat, man. You guys better all say thank you. If I were you, at the end of this, add Matthew on Facebook, connect with him, ask him what the secret is. Just kidding. And just, you know, connect him. He's an awesome dude. Those of you who are going to be at Orlando with us, you're going to see this guy there, and you're going to be able to take some videos, some selfies with him, and he's just giving away his people to you guys, so say thank you. All right, let's get into this now, okay? We're gonna share our screen. I just want to make sure we don't have everyone's information out here. We have a lot of messages up, so give me 1 second. I want to clear everything out. Bam. Okay, here we go. Ready? Let me know when you guys can see our screen. At least one person in the panel, let me know when you can see it, okay? Boom, boom, boom.
You good?
Awesome.
Oh, look, it's Trey over here, right? So if Trey brought you in, just thank him, right? Look, guys, by the end of this training, I'm gonna give you so much value that you're just gonna say, holy crap, I just need to do whatever they're doing, right? I actually had one woman message me one day, and I gave her, me and my wife, you do training videos, and we gave her so much value that she messaged me, and she said, look, listen, I wasn't gonna buy, but then after watching your training videos, I feel obligated, like I need to buy because you just give so much value to us. Thank you so much, Power Couple. Right, and you guys are going to feel the same way with everyone here. Oh, look. Okay, yeah, that's funny. We're going to talk about that in a second. Okay, cool. So, guys, over here on the top side is something called Facebook Graph, okay? When you click on it, it says search for people, place, and things, okay? So, let's do a couple of things here, okay? So, let's say, right? Let's say I'm looking for people who are in relationships, right? Boom. Because that would be people who are in relationships, right? Am I writing that right? Boom. Mm-hmm. People who are in relationships. That's a group, right? People who are in relationships. Let's check that out for a second, okay? So when you do that, right, look what happens. Oh my goodness, okay? The first thing that pops up, I believe, are my friends, right? People who are in a relationship. Actually, some of these people are not my friends, I don't think. You see, this guy, Nate O'Brien, he's married to Jonelle, right? I guess this lady over here. Kimberly Denise, awesome friend. She's actually in a relationship. Nikki and Abram, they're awesome. Angela Moore, right? These are some of my friends here, right? And so why am I showing you this, right? Because now, all of a sudden, right, I think if you go here, I think it's see more filters. So, for example, if I click on here, okay, I have in relationships, right? I can even target people in my Man, look at this. Let's check out Forge for a second, okay? And let's check out friendship. Let's say not my friends, okay? Because I want to target people who are not my friends. Look what just happened here. Look, guys, all of a sudden now I went from, oh my goodness, I don't have any friends. I don't know who I'm gonna target, right? So look, I got this guy. He lives in Forge, right? Obviously, I'm not his friend, but he knows 26 people, and he's in a relationship with Melissa, okay? Hey, if you're on here and you're watching this, I'm sorry, man. I don't want to put you on blast. But none of these people are my friends right now. All of a sudden, I went from how am I going to target couples to all of a sudden, now I can target couples.
Isn't this amazing? I know some of you just had fireworks go off in your brain because you're thinking about what it is you can start targeting. Now, some of you who don't have even an offer, get ready and listen up because we're going to teach you how to make a massive amount of money with that.
Yeah, absolutely, right? So you guys starting to see the power. Over here, you can filter it, right, through the advanced. You can see more filters, right? And all of a sudden, you can even get more specific, right? You can see if they if they have a job or they don't. You can see the hometown. You can see if they're members, languages. Gender, right? I mean, if I want to get specific, I can put females, right? And I just want to target females because females normally they just pull out their credit cards and they get in, right, when they see something that's good. Kind of like what's happening. No, this is it, by the way. Oh no, this is not it. Okay, cool. So you can see more filters, right? Likes.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So look, I can even target. Look, some of these women have liked some things, right? So let's say I want to target specific. Let's say I want to target women who are in a relationship, right, and they like the Giants. Right? I can do that. Look, Jason Pierre-Paul is in the Giants, right? And there's a girl right there. Look at that crap, right? I mean, it's not crap. I mean, this is really good stuff, right?
Super targeted.
And let's do one more, and then you guys are starting to get the hang of this, right? So let's do people. That would be my next group of people that I want to, people who graduated in real estate. Let's check that out. And obviously, these are people who are real estate investors. Once again, I'm going to go to where it says see more filters, right? And then hold on one second. And you see,
that was a good song.
Yeah, and some of these people, you see, as you can see, none of these people are my friends, right? And automatically, I can send them the message, and I can just start connecting with these people. And all of these people are either doing real estate, they know something about real estate, or they're investors, right? And what's the problem? If you remember earlier on, the problem, right? The problem was that some of these people don't know how to market their business on the internet. They don't know how to get clients from the internet, which is a powerful tool, and you can just exit out of that, right?
Yeah, sure thing. You want me to go back to our faces?
Look, check this out for a second. 1 second. I'm just going to play a joke on Matthew real quick, right? People who are
awesome. People who are awesome.
Right? So if I want to be if I just want to like be an a-hole here, right? I can actually start friending his friends, and then I can actually start targeting them. But obviously, that's not what I do. That's unethical, right? But I mean, that's so cool, right? So automatically now I can see the friends who are.
But
friends.
That's not a bad thing. Like you can put people who like Robert Kiyosaki, and you can do that, and then you can all the people who enjoy Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad, right? He's really big in the investing industry, in the self-developmental industry, especially for entrepreneurs. So this is everyone who likes Robert Kiyosaki, and he can easily just say who are not my friends, and then he can get everyone who's not his friend, which is amazing, right over here.
Sorry. Yeah.
Not my friends.
Not my friends, right?
And then bam, everyone who likes Robert Kiyosaki that are not his friends. Guys, you have a tool at your hands that can literally get you from point A to point B 10 times faster than it would just going around and just saying, hey, my name is Cassandra Lee, and I have this business here. You can just get there because you know what you want and you know who's going to say yes.
Yeah, so by now you guys are starting to realize, holy crap, I can actually target anybody I really want. I can begin to start building my Facebook up. I can actually start target people who actually have problems, and I can actually have an offer that can solve problems, right? And some of you guys are now saying, holy crap, the person who Daniel, right, Selena, whoever is on Power Quantum or Matthew, right? You're starting to say, oh my goodness,
this is sexy.
I can actually make a lot of money from this. But now you're saying to yourself, what do I got to do? What do I sell? What's the offer? You know what I'm saying? And here's what we're going to do. I want you guys to stay to the whole training, right? Because we're not done. We're not done. And by now you're starting to realize that message that lady sent us on Facebook, and when she said, oh my goodness, the power couple, you guys gave me so much training that I just bought. I felt obligated to buy. By now some of you guys are saying, holy crap, I can see what this guy means. I mean, this stuff is like worth a lot of money, and he's giving it to me for free. Oh my goodness, the law of reciprocation. I'm just going to pull out my credit card and I might just get in. But the problem is that we're not even selling anything. You can't even buy anything at this moment, right? So you need to be patient for a second, okay? And whoever brought you here is the person that you're gonna, this is called Power Quantum, okay? So I know you want to say something, right?
No.
But who's getting a lot of value? If you are, comment below because we have a second part.
Yes, this is awesome, guys. This is just a basic, we haven't even talked about anything really. This is something that, I would say 99.99999% of the people who use Facebook, that's a lot of people, don't even know about that. And Facebook freaking made it there for you to use, and they don't know about it. And it's been there the entire time. You log into Facebook and you see that search bar, and all you think of is just searching for the friends you currently have. You don't ever think about using it for your business. Guys, Facebook is a great business tool, and it can get you tons of bucks if you learn how to use it. We are just literally not even scratching the surface. You're just smelling the aroma. You're just in its presence. We haven't even started shoveling and digging deep. That's how powerful it is. Look at Matthew. Go ahead, man. Say something.
It's like we're literally a plane, and we're just like, well, this is what's possible. And then we just sat back down. It's super exciting because these people are like, oh my God, I've been doing it wrong for so long. The problem is you guys don't know what you just don't know. We've been around, we've been through the training, we've done it, we me personally, I went to a lot of different places. I bought a lot of different scammy things. I lost a lot of money, right? And then I felt frustrated. I was angry. I was literally angry. I was just like, and I didn't want to point the finger. It's like I'm not here because I'm not at the place I wanted to be because of my mom, because of my marriage, because of my work, because I have time. Like I don't have time. It's because of me. I'm not where I wanted to be because of me. And that's like the biggest thing I had to do is like I had to put my ego aside and say, I need help. Like I just need help. Like teach me, I'm willing to learn, I need help. And I really wanted to make it work. I really did. Because like it's something that I'm interested in. I wanted to do it for a living. I see other people doing it and I said, why not me? Why not? And like I was really, really mad. And then I found this system and I got with it. I got the ball rolling, and I said, look, whatever it takes to get this to work, I'm going to do it. 3 days later, $1,000 day, $1,300 day, making a $3,000 sale. I didn't know I could do that. I just did because I believed that I could. And I had all the mindset was there. I had the tools, and then I just needed a system, and I found it. So I put everything into a vehicle, and I was like, throw it into first, and let's get these tires burning. Let's go. And that's exactly what I did. And I'm not even looking in the rearview mirror. It fell off a while ago. I'm going straight.
I love you, dude. You're freaking awesome, man.
I can't wait to see you in Orlando, man.
Yeah.
I'm so pumped.
Thank you for sharing. Look, guys, this guy Matthew, man, he's an ordinary guy, right? Except that he made a decision, right? That you need to make a decision, right? And you just need to believe that this is possible for you, okay? And by now, some of you guys on the panel are probably just realizing, like, holy crap, I should have promoted this better. And by now, Regina and Nico are probably starting to realize how together we're going to help you make $3,000 sales, right? And at the same time, you're starting to understand and learn. Not only are we teaching you, but you're also going to earn, and you're starting to realize some of the things that we're talking about. And you know what I'm really talking about, and I'm talking in riddles because I don't even know what I'm talking about. But I'm really excited. And some of you guys are probably saying, holy crap, man, on the panel, right? Not on the audience. You're saying, man, I got to start marketing this a little bit better, and I got to start taking this serious, right? Because the power couple, I can leverage their skills and actually I can actually really make something big, right? And Regina and Nico are in position to make $3,000, and all of a sudden now Sky and Jenny are starting to realize, holy crap, man, what am I thinking? I can't be at the basic level because I need to understand the training and the marketing, and at the same time, I want to be like Regina and Nico and be in a position where I can start earning $3,000 because it's possible, right? It's possible. And those who are on the audience, you guys don't understand this because this is just an inside thing, and if you want to be in the inside, then you need to be part of the team that's going to get you there, right? Because one thing I've realized is that everybody wants to be be part of something bigger, right? And some of you guys are saying, man, I've been looking for something. I've been looking for a family. I've been looking for people who are real. I've been looking for a kid. Not kids. I've been looking for people who can actually coach me, guide you. And I can tell you something. Power Quantum here is here to help you quantify whatever area that you're in lack, okay? So what's going to happen next is my wife, she's going to be talking about the second part, which is this, right? Which is basically Facebook 2.0, okay? And some of you guys are just honestly not using Facebook the right way, right? And those who I invited here who are in network marketing, you just need to stop sending those people who are in network marketing, who are my friends on Facebook, just because I've targeted you, right, doesn't give you the right to start slamming me with your links, okay? How you've been doing it is totally incorrectly. And if you just understood this part that my wife is going to set it up and she's going to share with you, it's going to make you a lot of money. And those on the panel, if you guys are listening and taking notes, right, I want you guys to pay attention to my wife, right, because the stuff that she's going to share with you, it's just really awesome, right? And some of you guys are saying, holy crap, I just want to get in. What the hell am I buying? Well, you're not buying anything because nothing's out for you to buy, okay?
Just yet.
But you need to just stay here because I promise you when it does, you don't want to miss this opportunity because I promise you there's going to be a lot of money left on the table for all of us to make, right? And you're just not going to make any of it if you leave now because we're never going to tell you this, right? We're just never, ever going to give you another opportunity if you don't stay for the whole thing because, then you're probably not serious. So with that being said, I'm just going to pass this on to my wife, okay? And she's going to talk.
I'm so excited, guys. Look, all right, again, we're not even scratching the surface just yet. And this is some really awesome information. So what we're doing right now is we're teaching you how to play on the offense. We're not teaching you how to play on the defense. What does this mean? Is this a more effective way? Absolutely. The thing is you're going out there and you're bringing them in a more strategical way. You know, as we continue this learning process of Facebook, eventually you want to get to a point where you go in like a ninja. You go in like a ninja, and then they're coming after you, okay? So pay close attention. What do you do when you add them? What is the first thing that you do? Well, I would send them a message. I'd send them a friend request, and then I'd send them a message, or I wait for them to respond to the friend request. Now, once they do, I say, hey, thanks for confirming my friend request. I am so excited to be connected with you. They're like, oh, no problem. I noticed that you're in, okay, let's say it's the same book. Let's say it's Robert Kiyosaki. And you go, man, I love Robert Kiyosaki, but that's exactly actually how I found you. What book are you currently reading? And then they're going to be like, oh, I'm reading, you know, Cash Flow Quadrant. And you're like, oh, one of my faves. Now, you obviously have to know what you're talking about, right? You can't just say one of your favorites and you have no idea what the book is about, right? But then you go, oh, man, one of my favorites. Which part are you on? Or did you enjoy the chart? You know, what are you reading it for? And then they're going to go, well, I'm reading it because I'm interested in investing. Dude, me too. That's awesome. Are you currently investing? And then they're going to go, well, no, I'm not. I'm just learning about it. Well, what do you currently do? That is the magical question. What do you currently do? Again, that is the magical question. The person says, oh, well, right now I'm currently...
It's getting good, by the way.
I'm currently working at blah, 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 blah. Or I'm currently doing blah, 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 blah. And most times I'll say, and we'll say, how about you? And that's when you go, got him. I got him. Here's why. Because the moment they say, how about you, is when you can sneaky, right? You're just going to like slowly throw it in. You're not going to go in and just be like, boom, here's my link, join. You know, you're not going to do any of those. You're going to go, oh, that's awesome. How long have you been doing what you've been doing? Always play like you don't care whether they're interested or not. Okay? Why? Because you have to detach yourself from the outcome. A lot of people get so desperate with these things, they can't wait to just give them the link. No, 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 no. You want to go in with this mindset, okay? If you can erase this really quickly, that'd be great.
Absolutely.
Here's the mindset you want to go into this with. Keep your link as much as possible. Now, some of you who do not even have an offer or a vehicle that you're using, what link? I don't get this. How am I making money with this? Hey, we're talking about a strategy, and at the end of this, we're going to talk about a vehicle. Okay, so pay close attention because you want to know if you're going to be able to implement the strategy before you have the vehicle. That way, you can see if this is actually for you. Okay, so here's the mindset. Your goal is to keep the link from that person for as long as possible. You need to pre-qualify everyone. I'm going to write this down. Number one, when you add the person, okay, is to keep your link for as long as possible. Now, that's like an oxymoron because you're saying, well, then how am I supposed to make sales if I can't give my link out? What I'm saying is don't just go in there. I mean, I can't tell you how many times this happens to me. I'm sure it happens to Matthew, too. I can't tell you how many times somebody will just add me as a friend, and, you know, I'll go in and I'll say, hey, thanks for the ad. I appreciate you. How are you today? Or something like that. And then they're like, oh, I'm great. Here's my link. Check this out. And I'm like, I don't want to look at your link. Like, I don't even know you. I don't even know what it is. This is retarded. Like, why would you just slam your link into my face? Like, I'm somehow going to really enjoy this, okay? You know? So you really want to make sure that you keep your link as long as possible. The second thing that you want to do is pre-qualify every person you talk to. Know that the people you add as a friend and that the people that you actually start messaging are not always going to end up with your link. They're probably just going to end up as your friend, which is fine because your first goal is to get to max out your friends on Facebook, okay? So you have to pre-qualify. I'm going to give you examples. I was literally testing this out last night so I can come here today and really give you some love, okay? So you pre-qualify everyone you talk to. So the first thing that you do is say, glad to be connected. Okay, you're happy to know them. Okay, you talk about common interests. Okay, that leads to what? The magic question. What do you do? Now you're gonna get some dull people. Just walk away from those because they're probably just gonna get cooked on your Facebook wall anyway. Okay. So what do you do? That magic question then reciprocates into asking, what do you do? And again, you don't go into it right away. You immediately would say something like, that's awesome. How long have you been doing what you do? Or you can go and say, oh, I do X, Y, and Z. How long have you been doing what you do? I know that I noticed when you answer with a question, you'll always get a response. If you just say, oh, I do X, Y, and Z, if they're not interested, they're walking away, okay? So you always say, I do X, Y, and Z. How long have you been doing what you do? Sometimes they'll ask you first, and then you can go, what do you do? Always end with a question to keep the convo going, okay? Now, what would you say? I would not at all tell anyone what it is that I do. Even if they ask me, I will never tell them. What I do is say this, okay? Somebody says, well, what do you do? I mean, I was doing this last night, literally, and the people are like, well, what have you been up to? What do you do? What are you, what are you and your husband doing or whatever? And I say, oh, we're just traveling, and we're just working on a few projects. We're having too much fun with it. And then they're like, traveling, projects, fun? What are you doing? Right? And they want to know. They're on the edge of their seat, and they're constantly wanting to know. And I'm just like, I'm just traveling and stuff. I just do projects. What kind of projects are you talking about? Well, actually, I just started this group. My husband and I started a group, and we're helping people get to $10,000 in 90 days. It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's just a lot of fun, But tell me more about you. And then they're like, wait, hold on. That's some serious cash. Literally, that's what someone said. That's some serious cash. Are you going to teach me? And I'm like, well, do you want to learn? You never, ever give in. You just don't give in. Just don't. Why? You need to stay in control of the entire conversation, and you don't really care if they take your link or not, and you need to pre-qualify them. I want you to pay close attention because I will never tell anyone what I do. Till the end of the conversation, someone will still not even know what exactly it is that we do.
And some of you guys have been on here from the very beginning. You're saying, for God's sakes, what the hell are they selling? And what the hell are they actually doing? And
sorry, because people can't see it.
How's everybody in this panel, right? How's everybody in the panel right now actually in position to start making $10,000? I'm sorry, I just ate a little bit of oatmeal bar. How are the people on the panel, like Regina and Nico, like Sky, like Matthew, like Jenny, how are they in position to make $10,000 in the next 90 days, right? And if there's anything that I want to let you know, if you actually know them, right, that it's a good thing because you connected with them, right? You connected with them and you can tap into what they're doing. But some of you guys, right, still don't know what we do, and that's the reason why you stayed here to the whole time. And now you guys are not going to leave until we show you what we're going to share with you, and then you're just going to get in because it's going to be actually really simple to get in. And you're not even going to ever get to know that unless you stay in and you just get in and you understand what we have, okay?
Absolutely.
So why don't you get to this really cool part, right?
Yeah.
How you bridge them over.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I want you to give an example of like the wrong who you're talking to.
Cool.
And then the last thing is I also want you to just show them how they can actually just simply go on people's profile and actually see how to, based on what their profile is about, how to bridge it over.
Yeah. So the way that you do this part, right? After you go into what do you do, and they say, well, what do you do? And you just, give a vague answer, and then they're like, well, tell me more about it. I'll go, this is what I do. I'll say, sure, I'll tell you more about it, but first, I want to know what we do and how to get involved in this group. What would be your income goal within 90 days? Notice what I just did. Somebody says, well, what exactly is it? What is the group about? How are they going to make $10,000 in 90 days? I literally say, oh, I'm going to tell you that in a minute. But before I do, I want to know if you were to learn and be a part of this same group, What would be your income goal within 90 days? Okay, here's where you'll know if the person is qualified or not. See, the bad thing to do is say, oh, you'll find out more information here. Check this link. That's the wrong thing to do. Okay? The wrong thing to do. The right thing to do is say what I just said, right? What's the income goal? Now, depending on how this answers will determine if you will continue the conversation or not. If someone says, well, first I need to know how much time I need to invest, how much money is it going to be, and what is this whole thing about anyway? Baby, can you give me water? At that point, right, at that point, if they say that, you go, actually, honestly, you don't need to know that. I don't know anyone who's ever gotten a goal because they figured out how they were going to get it before they actually put a goal out there. It's impossible. You got to say, I want this, now how am I going to get it? I want this, this is how I'm going to get it. You will never find anyone who will say, how am I going to get blank? You have to know what you want first before you can even figure out how you're going to get it. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense, right? I'm going to go to school. Now, what school am I going to go to? I'm going to get married. Now, where am I going to get married? I'm going to make money. I want a car. Where am I going to get? All this stuff, you have to know the goal first, okay? So then at that point, I'll say, okay, well, what is that money going to do for you that you don't currently have, okay? And then that person will say, well, it'll get me blah, 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 blah. How does it make you feel that you can't have blah, 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 blah? It makes me feel like crap. I feel frustrated. I want to change. Awesome. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is it for you to create this dream of this lifestyle? 1 being you'll go at this convenient, 10 being you'll do whatever it takes. If they don't give me anything other than a 10, conversation over. I wish you the best. I can't help you. If they say 10, awesome. So if I show you exactly what you need to do, are you going to listen, or are you going to do whatever you wanted to do in the first place? If they say, I will listen, you can move forward. If they say, well, I got to know first, end the conversation. I'm going to listen. You say, okay, since you're going to listen and you're a 10, here's what I want you to do. And you immediately then bridge it over and say, I don't want you to get started right away. I want you to test this out first before you make a real decision. At that point, they feel that you are in their best interest. Why? Oh, you're not asking me to make a real decision right now? I can actually test this out before I make a real decision? Oh my God, you're amazing. You're amazing. Yes, that is very fair. That's fair. I'm in. So I'll say, is that fair? And they're like, yeah, very fair. And I'm like, cool. You have until today to make to get in the trial. Once you do that, I will personally call you. If they don't make their decision, they're not in. Okay? So those are the 2 ways. Now, when you bridge it over, you can actually look at their about section and see what they're into. Do they have a family? Do they have kids? Are they working? Whatever it is. You can literally just say, hey, since you want to be able to spend more time with your family or, do X, Y, and Z, whatever it is that they're interested in, I want to help you do that. Here's my link. Right? I want to help you do that. Here's my link. You have till today to make that decision, and then I'll get on a call with you. This is literally what I do. If somebody doesn't answer the way I'm looking, I say, hey, look, man, I don't think I can help you, but hey, I wish you the best. I'm pretty sure you're going to do awesome. Take care. And you just walk away from the conversation. Does that make sense?
No, that's pretty good. She's actually gotten a couple. Excuse me. Oh man, everybody's burping. Right. No, but she's actually gotten a lot of sales that way, right? And the reason why I wanted her to share that is because we're not teaching out of theory, we're teaching out of experience, right? And I thought that you would actually appreciate that we're actually being honest with you, and the stuff that we're teaching is stuff that we actually do, right? So that's very good stuff. Thank you for sharing that with us, right?
Sure.
And here's what's gonna happen, guys. Okay, we're gonna be wrapping this up in 10 minutes, and within 10 minutes, you guys are finally gonna know, or actually, you're really not gonna know until you get in, how you can potentially really start making money on Facebook. Because here's what happens, right? We lead into a problem, and what's the problem? Some of you guys have no experience. Some of you guys have no guidance. Some of you guys honestly don't even have something to sell on Facebook, right? So you have like 4 or 5 problems, right? And the only way those problems are going to get solved tonight is by you making the decision to get in, right? And what am I talking about? In the next couple of seconds, what's going to happen here, you see over here, on like, I think on the right hand, over here, right, where I'm pointing, right, there's going to be a timer that's going to pop up, right? And that timer is not false marketing, okay? What that timer is going to be is that you're going to have a certain amount of time to make a decision, all right? Now, in order for you to actually believe that this is possible, that you try out the system and you actually try and you see how doable, how believable, and you can begin to start seeing people on this panel are going to be on their way to $10,000 in the next 90 days, and you want to be part of that wagon, right? So here's where the decision comes, right? On that timer, when that timer goes live, right, there's going to be names, okay? There's going to be Sky, Trey, Regina, Nico, whoever brought you here, okay, whoever brought you here, that's whose name you're going to click on, okay? That is whose name you're going to click on. Everybody here is a unit, right? But we really believe in being ethical. We believe in making sure that we're fair. And if you really want to be fair, you want to make sure that whoever brought you here, okay, you click on that name, okay? And I also want to let you know, if you're watching this from your phone, don't just click with your big old thumb on the middle, because you're going to click on random names. I actually want you to zoom in and see, oh, okay, that person brought me in. Let me click on their name, okay? And when you click on their name and you actually follow directions and do what I'm going to tell you to do, right, I'm going to give you a bonus, right? I'm not only going to give you a bonus, right, for actually doing exactly what I told you to do, right, but I'm also going to do something very special, all right? I'm going to throw in a couple of other things that's just going to make it that much better. And what I also want to let you know is that we're actually going to give you a trial, right? Because we think it's fair for you to test this out and see this for yourself, to really say to yourself, you know what? I tried it out, and now I understand why everyone on this panel is in position to start making a lot of money using Facebook, okay? And with the strategies that we've shared with you, you can actually probably make your first sale tonight if you're serious about this. Income disclaimer, results are not typical, because once again, everybody on this panel has chosen to be untypical because they take action.
Untypical, that's a great word.
Above average, whatever, right?
Hey guys, listen up. It just went live. You see a timer now. It's probably around 8 minutes or so. And there's names there, okay? I want you to click on that name. What's going to happen is it's going to take you to another window, and it's going to put a video on. You don't have to watch the whole video right now because you don't want to miss out on the bonuses that are about to happen.
Real quick, before you click on those links, don't click on anything just yet, okay? I know you want to get in, and I know you already have your credit card out, right? But you don't even know the price or anything like that, which doesn't really matter because we've given so much value. But when they click on the link, is it going to cut them off from the webinar?
No, there's just going to open up another tab. You guys can still hear us, but that video will begin playing, and you can pause it. As you pause it, there's later, like in a few minutes or a few minutes later, right, a little thing will pop up where you can put your name and your email, and you can begin filling out the safe and secure order form, so that way you can automatically have a vehicle that can position you to take these strategies and begin making money online on Facebook, okay? Does that make sense?
No, that makes a lot of sense. So whether you came here with Regina, you came here with Nico or Sky, or Jenny, okay? You want to go ahead, you click on their names, okay? And guess what? We have a refund policy, but what do we think about refunds?
Refunds are for wussies, guys. It's for wussies. You're going to see so much happening within that 7-day period, provided that you take action. You're just not going to want the refund because it's just that badass, right? It's pretty sexy.
Yeah, so here's what we're going to do, okay, guys? I think that this training, worth alone, was probably worth like $100 or probably more, right? You literally came in here and you stole some information from our pockets, and some of you guys on here have been stealing a lot of information from us for a long time, and it's about time that you make a decision, okay? Whether you came here through Nico or anybody on here, it's about time you make a decision. So what's going to happen when that timer goes down? What's going to happen is that first I'm going to let you know all of the bonuses that you guys are going to get when you make a decision. You click on somebody's name that brought you here, and you just get in, okay? And some of you guys are saying, whoa, 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 how much is this, okay? Relax, buddy, okay? It's not even that expensive, right? Because we can actually sell this for like $1,000, and it would be fair. We can sell it for $500, and it would be fair. We can sell this for $50, and you'd be stealing it away. We can sell this for $25, and honestly, you would literally be going into our pockets and just rambling and grabbing money from our pockets, which I think is a little disrespectful. But to be honest with you, it's not any of that. And it's not what you really think for what you're really going to get, right? And what you're going to get is going to be amazing. So let's talk about the bonuses real quick, okay? The names are on there, so make sure you click on the names, okay? And make sure you message the person who brought you here when you get in, okay?
Trey, welcome to the party, man.
Yeah, there's Trey, right? Trey's here to the party. So what are you going to get here, okay? When you make a decision, here's what's going to happen, guys, okay? The first thing is that you're going to become part of our 10K in 90 days group, okay? This is going to be a blueprint, okay, in helping you make $10,000 in the next 90 days. Now, why is this really doable? Well, first of all, you understand that you got to believe. Second of all, we are in position, right, to teach you this because we've been able to do that, and because if we can do it, you can certainly do it. To be honest with you, I still get emails from people that say, look, if you send me one of your stupid emails one more time with all of your typos and all of your grammatical, I'm going to unsubscribe. And I'm like, yo, just unsubscribe then. And they're like, oh, no, I don't want to unsubscribe because I want to learn from you. Look, I'm not very smart, okay? I don't know how to write very well. And heck, we still make money, right? So just get in. So you're going to get our 10K 90-day group. You're going to get access to it, okay? That's the first bonus. The next thing, when you make a decision and you get in with anybody, right, whether it's Trey, we're going to give if you want to listen to this again or whatever the case is, at least worth $50, okay? I don't care what it is. And some of you are saying, well, how much is this? Just wait for a second, okay? Trust me, we're not going to ask you to sign your soul away. This is not one of those things, okay? Decision, okay? The third thing you're going to get when you make this decision, I want you to pay close attention, is that you are going to be getting an education, right, in marketing that probably costs $50,000 if you were to go to any university. And you're going to get that marketing, okay, education from Power Quantum, which means you're going to get access to our team training center. Okay, this is our team training center, all right? And that training center has to be worth at least $1,000. And you're going to get access to all that training, okay? And last but not least, the next thing that you're going to get is that you're going to get the life that you want. And why do I want to say that? Because there's a couple of things that you can do, okay? And if you guys are watching this, right, you can continue to keep doing what you were doing, but if you're doing what you've been doing, you probably wouldn't be here because it's probably not paying you what you're worth. Because I really believe that no amount of money that you will get in a paycheck or in an envelope will ever pay you what you're really worth, okay? And if you want to start getting paid what you're worth, and you want to start making $1,000 days like Matthew Blust over there, all right, that ordinary guy over there, he's an awesome guy. He can finally grow his beard because he's going to be leaving the army, and he's going to do this full time, right? If you want to be in position,
He's going to start looking like Jesus.
He's going to start looking like Jesus, right? And if you don't believe in God, just when you get in, right, we'll also bring you to church, and you can get saved. So I forgot to add that in there. You'll get saved as well, okay? No, but seriously, right? You're gonna be like one of these Power Quantum leaders, right? These Black Card members. Matt, you were gonna say something?
Yeah, that's basically like my mentality. When people in like other MLMs and I target them and they like give me their core desire and I get into their brain and I do my Jedi mind trick. It's basically like, look, get into church, make the decision to come, and I'll save you.
Look, guys, if this weirdo can make $1,000, all right, this weirdo can make $1,000 online using Facebook. Anyone can make $1,000.
Because he's a pretty weird dude. Right? Like, that was weird.
That was really weird, bro. That was really weird, okay? And I know what you're weirdo, okay? And some of you guys on the panel, right, you guys are here, right? But you guys are starting to realize that if you're not at least by gold membership, you're not going to make $1,000 like Matthew Blust, okay? Member like Regina and Nico, right? Get the black card there, right? Congratulations, right? Right? There he is, black card member. Oh, right.
You're gonna make me pull out mine. Hold on.
Yeah. Go get it, baby. Right? Look, if that weirdo over there can make $1,000, okay, you guys, okay, that weirdo can make $1,000. You can make $1,000, okay? So you have 5 bonuses, including you get saved, we take you to church, okay? And you have to make a decision, all right? A decision to either be part of something big that we're going to be doing, and we're going to create results. I promise you we're going to create results. And it's up to you to decide to either get in or not, because when that timer goes off, you will never care if you have to go talk to your wife or your husband. Just testing this out, for God's sake. So I never told you the price. $7, okay? Only $7, and by now some of you guys are just getting crazy. You guys are saying, holy crap, I can't believe this is only $7. I'm getting it right now, and you guys are either clicking on Nico's name, on Jenny's name, on Regina's name,
We
on
got
Trey's
43
name.
seconds.
And with only 43 seconds, guys, left, right, now is your chance to make a decision, okay? As the timer is cutting down, right, if you're on a phone, don't be stupid and just throw your big thumb, right, your thumb, okay, and then it gets anybody, right? Zoom in and click on the person, right, that brought you here. Like whether it's Matthew Bluss, whether it's Jenny, whether it's Trey, right?
Whether it's Sky, whether
And what
it's...
we're gonna do real quick, right? We're gonna bring everybody out here, okay? And just so you guys understand the power in this, everybody's gonna get a chance. And what I want you guys to say is, you know, why you guys made a decision to, and what has Power Quantum done for you, and how excited you are about making $10,000 in the next 90 days. So let's start off with
Jenny.
Yeah, Jenny. Let's start off with you, Jenny.
Hey guys, well, I just want to tell anyone who thinks that they can't do it either because they don't have time or for whatever reason. I work a full-time job, and when I come home, for those of you who saw me when I first, when you guys first got on the webinar, I was on the bus, okay? I walked the street, and as soon as I got home, I got on this webinar. Why? Because I want to continue learning. So if I can do it, I'm pretty sure that you can, as long as you really want to do it, okay? And, well, thank you guys for listening.
You're awesome. Jenny, I want you to tell everyone how old you are.
20 years old.
20 years old, and this girl is about to start making 10K in 90 days. You guys need to say, if she can do it, I can do it too. Go ahead and click on somebody's name. If you are here because of Jenny, click on Jenny's name. If you are here because of anyone else on this panel, go ahead and click their name. I know Sky wants to say something. Go ahead, Sky.
All right, thank you guys. I just wanted to take a minute here and follow up, Jenny. My name is Sky Lauder. I'm 20 years old, and I got into relationship marketing about 5 months ago. The main factor that I've come across, and I'm sure that many, many people have come across in their business, is the factor of credibility. All right? These people that are sitting here, they're all real people. They're all legit. And I work at electrical maintenance in a battery manufacturing company. I got into relationship marketing. I really had no idea what the hell I was doing, to be honest. So I got plugged in with these guys, and it is really a step-by-step proven system. If you guys jump in, follow what they say, and take action immediately, you will immediately see results. Seriously.
Bam! Just like that, man. I'm telling you guys, you're going to hear just testimonial after testimonial because it is powerful what you can do here and the potential that it has for your life. So let's have Trey come on out here. Trey, I want you to tell everyone who you are. You didn't even get to introduce yourself yet, right?
Do I just start talking, or what do I do here? Okay, anyway, what's up, guys? I'm Trey, and yeah, I've kind of been doing the direct sales thing for a while. But you know, when I stumbled across Power Quantum, I was just blown away because like Sky said, it's like everybody here is like a legitimate real person, but like Paulo and Cassandra, it's like they just have like this energy about them. I was just like, man, these people, I have to like get in with them. I have to learn from these people. And then once I saw the program, the system, it was like literally like Sky said, step by step. It's like if it's almost harder to not get results, than it is to get results, if that makes sense. It's like that you have to put in more effort to like just not follow the steps than to follow them. I don't know if that made sense, but let's just pretend it did. But yeah, I started doing this just so I could work from home and like take care of my daughter who's playing right now. But yeah, and if I can find time, you can find time, and if
That's right,
Some
man.
fun
Hey, Trey, I
times.
want
Yeah.
you to tell everyone, ever since you got plugged in with this specific system, how soon later did you see a result?
Oh man, literally, it was like days. Like as soon as I saw, it was under one of the little panels that give you something to do, and I'm not going to spit too much of it out there. But as soon as I did it, as soon as I followed the step, it was literally, and Paulo can attest to this. It like the thing just blew up. It was insane. It was just I can't even put words to describe it.
Yeah, man, this guy literally all started with the belief, right? And he immediately got a result right away. So congratulations to you, Trey. Let's go ahead and bring out Nico. Nico, go ahead. I can't hear you. I don't know if you're talking. There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Okay, hey guys, it's Nico. I'm from Maryland, and I just want to let you guys know that the Power Couple, they are awesome. I've had a wonderful time being here. I am also a full-time worker, and I'm a full-time student working on my fourth degree. And you just have to push for what you want. I do know that I don't want to work a 9 to 5 for the rest of my life, and I want to be in charge of my own business, in charge of my own life and my time. So that's why I joined forces with the Power Couple so I can move on with my life and have freedom.
Awesome, Nico. Awesome. Very good. Sorry, it took a little while for me to adjust the screen there. All right, let's have Regina coming out here. Go ahead.
Hi everyone, so I'm Regina. I'm I'm actually with another business, but I joined up with the Power Couple because I was in search for some kind of clue that I absolutely did not have when it comes to internet marketing. So, if you want to find out information, you go to the source. And I tell you, I've started applying some of the things that I've learned in Power Quantum. And I'm telling you, it actually works. So, I mean, the whole panel you see here, I mean, we're all real people, like the rest of them said. I mean, we got all the appendages and everything. So, and we're all applying it. And I tell you, you just got to join up, get with it, make that decision. You got to have to find the time, like Nico said. I myself work a full-time job in a manufacturing plant as well, and trust me, I have to find the time. There's not much of it, but there's enough to find it and go for what you want. Plain and simple.
Absolutely. It's all about just having a dream and going after it, right? All right, let me bring up Matthew one more time, man. And I know you just have some really good stuff to say that'll just get everyone to say, that's it, I'm in.
I actually do. Again, I'm from Fort Walton Beach, Florida. I went over my story a little bit, but in case you joined afterwards, I'm gonna run through it real quick, probably 2 minutes. So I'm in the military currently. I've been in for 4 years. My term is actually ending here in 5 days, and I'm on terminal leave. I was in internet marketing for 4 years, and then I really got into it about 6 months ago. And when the Power Couple met me, I was completely the most lame person to be around. I was super negative. I was really awkward. I didn't know what I was doing, and I was frustrated. I was mad, and I came from a situation that I didn't know what I didn't know. So I was running a business with nothing. I joined a guy. He said, make a list of your family and friends and go. So I literally ran through my warm market in a day and a half. I called my family, my friends. I called people that I went to kindergarten with, preschool. It was bad. Third cousins and everything. Oh my gosh. And my mom is don't you ever. After I call people, she'd be like, stop calling Susie. She says to stop. I was like, okay. But I didn't know. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to market. And I actually found this. Within my first 3 days, I made $1,300. It works. Then again, it's I have to say income disclaimer because results are typical, but guess what? I'm not a typical guy, and I don't think anyone on the panel is. I don't think making $1,000 day is typical. So we're here to be not typical. We're here for a reason. We all were looking for information on how to market online. We're all struggling with something. We all have a problem. Now we have the tools. We have a vehicle. We got the information all in one spot. Now it's time to throw it in gear and run. And never look back, ever. So the buttons that you see over here to click on whoever's name, if I were you, like my computer would have clicked on it and like the form would be filling itself out and I would be getting in before anyone else would get in. Like my credit card would fly through the computer and hit Cassandra in the face. Like, take my money now because this is exactly what I've been looking for. And at first, I got into it and I was like, this is crazy. People are not making this money. And then, I made money. It's crazy. People don't believe me. And then I open my computer. I'm like, dude, I made $1,300. It's right here. And then they're like, no, you didn't. So I show up at work. I was like, a $1,300 check. Here, my name, right there. They're like, holy crap, what are you doing? And then you just run through what Paulo and Cassandra said, and they join.
That's it, right? So look, guys, if this weird guy, right, this weird cool guy, because look, everybody here is weirdos, okay?
Yeah, we're total weirdos.
We're total weirdos. Because we're strange people, okay? So look, guys, if the video's not loading, because I'm getting messages, it's not loading, right? I want you to message the person who brought you here, right? And then what they're gonna do is that they're gonna give you the link, okay? And you're just gonna get in, okay? Whether you get in with us or you get in with any of them, right? Look, guys, it's the same thing. It's the same team, okay? You're getting the same bonuses, okay? And you're gonna get plugged into here. All right, look, guys, I'm gonna give 10 more seconds. All right, 10 more seconds, and that's it. If you're not getting in, you're not getting in. If you're not getting in, then you'll never have another opportunity to ever make money with us. All right, and look, sometimes, right? Sometimes some of the things that come throughout your life, right? They're there for a reason, and you're here for a reason, and you're here to make a decision and get in. Because I can promise you that there's not many ways to create wealth nowadays. Absolutely. And the only ways that you can do it is by showing up to work, right? Actually, that's not a way to make money, create wealth, right? That's a way to just live. And for those who want to do more than just live and enjoy life the way we were meant to, like Trey, right? Trey wants to, his vision is to just be with his daughter all day. Jenny, because she was 13 years old. She grabbed her sister and she kind of looked at her and she said,
we're going to go into stores and never have to look at a price tag ever again. We're going to be able to buy whatever we want without ever having to look at a price tag.
That's powerful.
That day will come.
This girl has been dreaming like that since she's been 13 years old. She's only 20 years old, and I promise you that this girl's going to be making $10,000 in the next 90 days because she's an action taker. I promise you, right?
Hey guys, and can I say something?
Yeah, go for it, Jenny.
This is my personal testimony of when I joined with you guys. Like, for those of you who don't know, I'm actually with another company. But when I joined the Power Couple, I was like, oh my God, why didn't nobody tell me this? Like, the information that I was getting was so straightforward. And I mean, it's so easy. Anyone can do it. And I just want to encourage you that if you really want to do something in life, something different, travel the world, or whatever you want to do, just go ahead, and you have to be different to stand out, because the things that we are doing right now, many people look at us like, oh my God, these are weirdos, but they don't really understand our vision. Like, the people you see on the panel, they are awesome. Like, I don't know them personally, but like I said, like, I love them because we have a dream, we have a vision, and we're working together towards making that goal a reality. So if you want to join us, I really welcome you, to whoever's on the panel, but just go ahead and take action.
Very nice.
I love it. I can't wait to meet her, man. I can't wait.
I can't wait to meet you guys. So here's what you guys, if any of you guys are having trouble with the video, just message the people who brought you in, okay? And just get started with them, because all of them are awesome and all of them are great. So with that being said, we're going to finish this off, and if you got in with anyone else, right, we're going to plug you into the 10K in 90 days, and then we're going to give you the bonuses that we promised you only if you make a decision. And if you don't have $7, and let me ask you something, and we're going to end this, okay? If 10 years go by now, right, and you don't have if you don't have any money again, what's going to happen then? Hold up. You don't have $7? That's the reason why you should just get in.
Absolutely. All right.
So just get in.